Okay, at this point in the ballgame, let's take a second here. I want you to notice, what have I not talked about changing about any of these products, whether it's apples or artichokes or I'm trying to think of the other one that I talked about. I don't know. But any of these things for supply curve, what have I not mentioned changing the supply curve? That's right. The price. We haven't changed the price at all. It's, again, same thing as the demand curve. The price is not going to move our supply curve. It's not going to change the overall behavior of suppliers and move our entire curve. It will change our quantity supplied, which we'll see in class, but it will not change the entire curve. Now, my T. This should kind of start to resonate with some of you because it's something that we talked about earlier and changed another curve that we learned about, and that is technology. Technology we talked about is changing what curve before these supply and demand curves? Anybody? Crickets? No, I know. It's a production possibility curve. Oh, the production possibility curve. Yes, it is. All right. So similarly, technology can help us produce more stuff. We know that. We talked about that with the PPC curve. So improvements in technology should do what to our supply curve? Move it to the right. Did that go to your right? That's my right. Anyways, to the right. So let's take a product here. I'm going to pick a product. I'm going to pick the product of books. There was a very famous invention that dramatically changed the way we produce books. Dramatically changed our ability to produce books. Anybody? Want to guess? The computer. No, that's not where I'm going. Anybody else? Let's think back. World history, maybe. I don't teach world history, so let's say like 1500, 1600. Within 500 years, give or take. What major event, what major invention came along, changed, revolutionized the world when it comes to books? Johannes Gutenberg and his printing press. Imagine before the printing press, you got a bunch of monks in a room, somebody's reading and everybody else is writing. Slow process. But you get the printing press, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. You could print things so much faster. So what happened to your ability to now supply books? It should increase, so I'm going to draw what arrow here, to the right or to the left? At this point, oh, I know, to the right, Mr. Sutton. Very good. So technology improves our ability to produce things. Consequently, if for some other reason, let's imagine that, I guess you could use sometimes you see the natural disaster one here kind of destroys technology too, and it would make your supply curve move to the left, even though I pointed to my right, to the left, if the technology were destroyed. Or consequently, sometimes, let's suppose a firm, let's say Harley Davidson, decides, hey, you know what, we're not going to use any more machines on our assembly line. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way, with wrenches, screwdrivers, and our bare hands. What's going to happen to their ability to produce motorcycles now if they say, we're going to make everything by hand? It's going to slow the process down, and their supply go to the left. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. We've got our last one. It's one that I like the best when it comes to the genTi or your supply curve shifters. I much prefer the demand curve shifters myself, but that's just me. Let me know if you have any questions, all right?